Proctor Rails Duluth East. Winner of this is the 2 seed coming out of District 11. Loser is the 3 seed. Both teams will move on to district or regions, I guess. Starting lineup here looks like Dunbar will take the face off. He's flanked by Talarico and Welty. We got Olson and Katerlik on defense. All right, East will control off of the face-off. Chip down into the rails zone. Katerlik behind the rails net over to Olson. Olson tries to reverse course. He is stripped behind the net. East tries to center. Katerlik will pick it up, send it up the boards. Welty chips it up to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry in down to the near corner. Center. Intercepted by East. Dunbar picks it up near the blue line. Shot. Save with the rebound by the goaltender. East will pick that up. Carry behind their net up the boards. Shot. Deflected up and out of play from the center of the ice. You can sit here and laugh at all the things I think I know about hockey and I say wrong. I called like, one time I was like, I think that was intentional icing. And I was like, wait, that's not a thing.
I'll just stand here and correct you.
Yeah, that's fine. Somebody has to. As I say, I'm just a mom with an iPad, so. Johnson on the face-off for Proctor. He's flanked by Simonson and Dunbar with Burke and Nimmons on defense. East will send that up high to the defender. Cross ice gets out of the zone, so they'll need to get back on sides here. Pressure by Dunbar and Johnson. East will glove that and drop it. We'll have a hand pass call there, I believe. Head down into the east, or down towards the east zone. Johnson draws back to Burke. Burke will dump that into the zone. East will send that cross ice and up into the neutral zone, knocked away by Nimmons. East will try to send that up the board. Simonson knocks it down. East will grab that, however, send it into the rail zone. Burke will get there first. Burke up the boards to Simonson. Simonson looks ahead to Dunbar. That's going to be tipped by East, by Van Loon for East, up and out into the east zone. Dunbar sends it over to the boards. East will pick that one up, send it into the rail zone. Burke sends it back out. Picked up by Simonson, center ice. He's going to carry over to the far boards. Shot from top of the circle. Save with the rebound up front. Johnson right there can't get a stick on it. Fish and Olson will keep that into the zone there. East will grab it and send it out. Picked up by Olson. Olson will enter. That'll head back out into the neutral zone. Olson walks the line, waits for the rails to get on sides. He'll lob that towards the net. East sends it out into the neutral zone. Radzak loses an edge. East loses control of the puck, moving in front of the net. Centered up front, shot just wide of the net. Another shot by East, blocked by, I believe, Olson or Brzezinski. Olson will chip that one up the boards. That one hits Brzezinski in the foot. Shot from out front, high over the net. Center out to the top for East. They'll hold it in. Try to send that towards the net. Fish knocks that down with his body. Fish will grab that and send it up to East in the neutral zone. Pressure there by Radzak. He'll take the puck away. Both players lose an edge there. Brzezinski gets a stick on it. It's going to be taken off of his stick, however. And out into the neutral zone for East. They drop pass. They'll carry into the zone. Sent towards the net. Blocked by Brzezinski. Stop using your foot to block the skate. Oh my God. He can barely walk and he keeps using his foot to block the skate.
Is he a soccer player?
No, but geez, you'd think.
Looks like the refs are going to let him play.
Block 2 more with his foot. Use a different body part. Dunbar will take the face off for Proctor. He's got Talarico and Welty on the wings. We've got Nimmons and Burke on defense. East will come away from the face-off with the puck. They'll carry into the zone. Shot way wide of the net. Talarico gets a stick on that, tries to chip it past the East player. They come away from the boards with it, lob it towards the net off the side. Pressure by Nimmons in the far corner. He chips it up the boards to Welty. Welty gets a stick on that but doesn't clear the defender. Taken off their stick by Dunbar. Dunbar looking cross ice for Talarico. Changes up course, moves it up to Welty. Welty can't quite get a stick on it. East will head back into the Rails zone. And they get through the Rails defenders with that, but lose control of the puck. Sent up high, that's going to get out of the zone. East had a touch on that, so no icing. Pressure by Talarico. East will move that cross ice. Rails defender, or Rails wings all in deep there. East will lob that along the boards. Picked up behind the Rails net by Olsen. I'm going to hand that off to Dunbar. Dunbar moves it towards the net. Goaltender's going to cover it up. Terry. Olsen gets a stick on that, knocks it up to Simonson. Simonson will circle around. It's knocked off of his stick to the corner. Dunbar behind the net. Moves it up the boards, looking for Olsen. That's going to get past Olsen. Foot race to the puck. Olsen gets there, but East gets the puck. They're going to shoot that center mass to Grabko for a save. Job, Gab! Break for Grabko to grab a water bottle there. Johnson on the face-off for Proctor. Van Loon for East. Rails will come away with that. Johnson tries to carry up and out of the zone into traffic. Turns it over to East in the neutral zone. Up to Van Loon for East. Shot from Van Loon, that's wide of the net. East whiff on the shot to center across. They get there first, though. Rails will send it up into the neutral zone, however. Pressure by Simonson. Dunbar will take that off a stick. East will regroup it, though. Knocked off East stick by Olsen. He's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Shot from Olsen. Bounces towards the net. Deflection by the goaltender. Rebound picked up by East. They'll send that cross ice. Head back the other direction. Shot that hits Kaderlik in the leg. Kaderlik will pick it up behind the Rails net. It's knocked off of his stick. He's sent up by Olsen up to Kaderlik. Kaderlik shot, that's high over the net. Sorry, way off on the camera there. Radzak will hold. That one will be sent out into the neutral zone. East will dump that into the Rails zone and grab a line change. Kaderlik behind the Rails net, pokes it up to Nimmons. Nimmons up the boards to Radzak. Radzak immediately pressured, moves it over to Brzezinski. Brzezinski will carry center ice. Brzezinski will dump that to the corner. Radzak chases as it carries around the boards. Sent towards the net by Nimmons. That hit a pipe, I believe. And East will pick it up and send it up out of the zone. Sent towards the Rails net from the blue line. That's wide of the net. East will come away from the boards with that, but poked off their stick by Brzezinski. Radzak will pick it up. He loses it on the ref's skate. He's puck behind the net, picked up by Burke. He's going to head right back into all the traffic, up the boards. It's going to get past the East defenders. Brzezinski pressures. East will send that up ice and turn it over to Burke. Burke plays keep away, sends it up to Radzak at center ice. Come on, move, guys. Radzak will dump it towards the net. The goaltender's going to cover that one up, and we'll have a whistle. Dunbar on the face-off for Proctor. Over to the boards, chipped up by East. Slap shot by Nimmons is wide of the net. East will pick it up along the near boards. They try to chip that out, but pressure by Talarico, they'll turn it over to Burke. Burke will run through the middle of the ice. Loses control of the puck, picked up by Dunbar following behind him. Dunbar gets a shot, hits a skate. Talarico picks up that rebound. That's going to be deflected up and out of play by the East goaltender. Dunbar again on the draw for Proctor. He's got Welty and Talarico. We have Olsen and Katerlik on defense. Sent towards the East net. East will pick it up out front, move it up ice. Dunbar will come away from the boards with it. He is tripped trying to clear number 7 for East. Rails will send that on net. It'll be covered up, but East will have a penalty coming for a tripping call on number 7. So Rails with a minute 30 one-man advantage here. Hopefully less, because we'll score a goal. I'm not your way, am I, Ross? Am I in your way at all? It's like leaving for me. Well, I never do, but I just thought it out. Dunbar on the draw for Proctor. Moves it over towards the boards. East will grab it. They send it up into the neutral zone. Olsen gets a stick on that, chips it over to Katerlik. Katerlik up the boards to Simonson. East will take control. They'll overrun the puck there, but they still pick it up. They center. Hits traffic out front. Johnson in the corner. Chip behind the net over to Olsen. He chips it up, turns it over to East in the center of the circle. East gets a shot deflected by Grabko. We'll have a whistle there. Dunbar draws, sends it over to the corner to Olsen. Olsen will reverse course in the corner, sends it up to Dunbar. Dunbar will clear an East player, carry up the ice, chips it over to Johnson. It's ahead of Johnson. He had to hold up so as to not be off sides. So it'll be a loose puck in the corner. Pinned against the boards by Johnson. Dunbar will come away with it. Move towards the net. Backhand shot. Deflected up over the net. Simonson picks up that rebound. Simonson over to Dunbar in the corner. Dunbar back to Simonson. Rails in a line change, so no center down low. Olsen will move in low. Simonson sends that on net. It'll be covered up by the goaltender. There's no center. I need everyone to move it to. Yep. Line change, poorly timed, I guess. Line change here will bring out Brzezinski on the face-off. He's got Welty and Talarico on the wings. Olsen and Katerlik on defense. Brzezinski sends it over to the corner. Talarico will pick it up, move behind the East net. Talarico drop pass for Olsen. Olsen off the boards. Moves it over to Katerlik. Katerlik shoots from out top of the circle. That's wide of the net. Olsen will get there to hold it in. He sends it down towards the net. East will pick it up and move it up out of the zone. Katerlik will intercept it. Katerlik will enter the zone. Turns the puck over to East, though. East will stretch that to a man getting off the bench. Drop pass up to a teammate. Welty along the far boards. He'll carry down to the corner behind the net. Loses control of the puck to the corner. East will pick it up. East chips around Welty. Brzezinski will grab it, send it back along the boards. East will pick it up behind their net, send it back up the boards. Should be held in here by Burke. Burke drops it along the boards to Welty. Welty gets a shot, and it'll be a save.
Years of practice has paid off.
I don't know. No practice, just having to go watch things. I just know names. Remember the first game we were up in Hibbing and I was like, I don't know who anybody is. Got it now. Seems like forever ago. Pinned against the boards. by Radzak. Radzak chips it up. Dunbar will grab it, move it over to his brother. Dunbar moves around one player, chips it over to Nimmons. Nimmons shot. No clue where the puck is. Looks like it was covered up right away. Rails in there for a rebound, but none given. Dunbar on the faceoff for Proctor. Chipped over to Eastoff for the faceoff. They'll control. They'll carry up ice. Pressured by Burke. Picked up there by Dunbar. Taken off of his stick by East. East will turn it over to Burke. Burke sends that up the boards. Radzak will pick it up.
Get up!
Radzak shoots wide of the net. Dunbar over to the boards. Moves it to Cohen. But he turned over to East. East has control behind their net. They'll send that up the boards. See if Burke can hold it. Nope, East is going to get past Burke. Dunbar covers on defense there. He'll pick it up. East will move it across ice. Dunbar's going to grab that. He'll head back the other direction. Dunbar drop pass to Radzak. Shot by Radzak. Picked up by Dunbar. Loose puck will be covered up by the goaltender. Nice play. Johnson will take the face-off. He's got Simonson and Fish on the wings. Kaderlik and Olsen on defense. They'll be sent towards, but wide of the net. East will get there first, but Olsen will get a stick on it first. We'll turn it over to East out in front of the net. I'll move it up ice and looking cross ice. It hits Johnson's skate. Simonson and Fish there. Fish will grab it. He chips it over to the corner as he's knocked off of the puck. They'll be sent up out into the neutral zone, gloved and dropped by East. Kaderlik chips it up for Johnson. Johnson over to Simonson, center ice. That gets through his legs. East will send it back the other direction. Shot and a goal for East from the circle. That'll give East the first goal of the game. Johnson will take the face-off for Proctor. Simonson and Fish yet on the wing. Same line here, same D. Poked over to the boards by East. Fish can't get a stick down. Have an offsides call there on East. Line change will bring out Talarico, Brzezinski, and Welty. Brzezinski on the face-off. East will pick that up. Poked away by Welty. Talarico in the corner. Can't quite hold that. He's sent up into the neutral zone. East will send that off the boards around Kaderlik. He pick him up. Center pass for along the boards. Lifted up over Grabko. Give East a second quick goal here. But a lot of hockey, guys. Let's go. Nimmons and Burke on in for defense now. Same center and wings. Nimmons will chip that up and turn it over to East in their zone. They're going to find their player center ice. Looks for a drop pass. It's going to turn it over to Burke. He's pressured immediately. Oh, sent towards the net. Nimmons will send that up the boards for Welty. He doesn't catch that. Talarico gets a stick in the cross ice pass though, knocks it down. But Van Leeuwen will pick it up for East and dump it along the boards. East sends that towards the net, intercepted by Burke. He's going to carry up and out of the zone. Burke to the corner. Be pinned against the boards. East is going to grab that, send it up the boards. Nimmons will pull it off. Chips it back down to the corner. turns it over to East. East will carry that up and through their zone into the neutral zone. He poked off their stick by Nimmons. Nimmons will chip it up to Tallarico. Tallarico loses control of the puck. He's going to regain it, chips it over to Welty. Welty tries to chip it back towards the net, hits traffic. He'll be sent towards the net, knocked down by Tallarico. It hits him. East will pick it up and carry back the other direction. They're going to chip it around Nimmons, but hit the ref's skate. They'll pick it up on the follow-up, though. Come on, guys. East player gets a shot on Grabko. He deflects it to the corner. Burke will pick it up and send it out of the zone. East knocks it down. Pressure by Dunbar. Rails in a line change there. Well, East gets behind the Rails defenders there. Shot, that's over wide of the net. Picked up by East. Dunbar will body him off of the puck, trying to get control of it. It'll be sent over behind the Rails net. Olsen over to the corner. Olsen looking cross ice for Dunbar. It's intercepted by East. They'll lob it back towards the net where Grabko will glove it for a whistle. Let's go Rails! Sent over across the Rails zone off of the faceoff. Katerlik will get there. Tries to send it out of the zone. He hits Radzak and it drops down. Get there and chip it up. Up along the boards to East. They'll send it into the Rails zone. Olsen will get there behind the net. Sends it along back behind the net. Radzak's going to pick it up off the boards. Radzak chips it up to Dunbar. Dunbar clears the defender and chases. Carries behind the net. Looks for the wraparound. That's in! Dunbar got that in on a wraparound coming around behind the net. Good job, Seeger. Way to work, bud. Look at the Rails on the board here. I think it was Seeger. I thought. Let's see. Yeah, it's Seeger. Well, Cohen might have chipped it in. I'm not sure, I guess. Yeah, that might have been Cohen on the chip. So we'll see who give the credit to. Someone of similar genetics. All right. East will control off of the faceoff. Try to chip it up to the zone.
Come on, man! Come on, man!
East will come away with that. Shot point blank on Grabko. He lets the rebound go, thinks the Rails are going to clear it out. East gets a stick on it, but Rails finally do clear it. Simonson will turn it over to East near the blue line. Johnson pins it against the boards. East will come away with it. They'll send that over to the near corner here. Shot that's blocked by Fish. Johnson tries to pin it against the boards. Simonson will grab it out near the blue line. We'll have the end of one there. Rails with a 1-goal deficit. No clue on shots on goal. They're not tracking them on the board, so I can't give you that. Correction on that goal. That would have been an assist probably from Seeger and goal by Cohen then. Start of period 2. We got Dunbar on the faceoff, flanked by Dunbar and Radzak. Burke and Nimmons on defense. East will come away from the faceoff with that poked away though by Dunbar. East picks it back up, moves it up ice. They send that over to the far corner, near corner. Center, broken up by Radzak. He gets tripped up there, or is tripped up. Burke will pick that up. He moves it up to Dunbar at center ice. Dunbar turns it over to East, though. We'll head back the other direction. Poked away by Burke. Radzak gets in there, tries to clear it out. It'll be held in by East. Taken off their stick by Burke. Burke will center around in front of the rails net. He loses control of the puck. Nimmons will, sorry, got excited. Nimmons will, oh, no clue where that is, but I think Grabko made the save. He looked behind him, which is always scary, but a little off speed shot towards the net. Johnson will take the face-off for Proctor. Got Welty and Talarico on the wings. Looks like Katerlik and Olsen on defense. East sends that up the boards. Welty able to chip that past East, but he can't get a stick on it. Now he does. Moves it into the zone. East will take control back, however. Talarico carries behind the rails net. Up the boards. East is going to hold that in. East is going to clear. Olsen in the corner. Johnson gets a stick on that. Player was already falling. Welty tries to carry up ice. He is pressured. Taken away by Van Loon for East. Talarico will dump it into the zone. Johnson chases to the corner. Gets a stick on that. Olsen comes away from the board. Shot by Olsen. Hits an East stick. They'll pick it up behind the net. Drop pass. Johnson's right there, but can't get a stick on that quickly enough. Olsen along the boards. Talarico will join the mix, as does Johnson. Puck will be sent down to the corner. East has it. They'll chip it up the boards. Be knocked away. Johnson's going to get a cross-checking penalty there, or a boarding penalty. He got boarded right after that, but they're not calling that, so. Thought maybe they'd take both of them because they boarded Maddox right after that, but yeah. So Rails had a one-man disadvantage here on a Johnson boarding penalty. Let's go Rails! Kill it off, boys! PK consists of Dunbar, Brzezinski, Nimmons, and Burke. Dunbar will take that off the East stick out at the defense. He'll carry up ice. Dunbar clears the defender, trying to get a stick on it. Cross ice pass. East will move it up into the neutral zone. Nimmons gets a stick on that, chips it back, picked up by East. They'll carry down along the boards. They're going to clear Nimmons, but lose control of the puck. Poked to the side by Grabko. Nimmons will send that up ice. East will get there first. Move that cross ice. Just out of the reach of Dunbar's stick there on the second cross ice pass. Send over to the other defender. Shot. Ooh, Nimmons got a stick on that. Deflected it into Grabko. A couple late pokes there by East. Got 39 seconds left in the Rails penalty here. Simonson on the faceoff. Ooh, jeez, that caught Burke in the side. Sounded like some sort of equipment at least. East will come away from the boards with that in the corner. Burke pokes it away. East will move it up high to the defender. Chip it back down along the boards. Send across ice to the defender. Shot wide of the net, deflected by Grabko. 10 seconds left in the Rails penalty. Talarico tips it. Come on, Jimmy, go, buddy, go! Talarico gets there. No call at all coming on that. Is there? Oh, there is a call. Sorry, wrong ref. Good hustle, Jimmy! All right. Talarico's going to draw a penalty. Is that a penalty shot by any chance? No?
Didn't have two steps on it.
Is that how that goes? You got to be out in front of them enough? See, I learn something new every day. This is good when you stand by me. Next time I'll be like, I can't believe you guys didn't know that's the only time you get a penalty shot. Oh yeah, you do ref, don't you?
I haven't in the past.
Yeah. Simonson will take the draw for Proctor here. We've got 3, 2, 1. They started the clock really late there. So Rails back at full strength though. We got a minute 23 on the penalty for East. Shot from Simonson. Loose puck. Talarico gets a stick on it. Talarico has it behind the net. He's going to carry around. He's going to move it up high to Katerlik. Katerlik shoots from under the blue line. Talarico knocks it down and over to the corner. Pinned against the boards by East. Simonson tries to move him off. East is going to grab that. Come on, guys, pick him up. Pick him up. Shot. Rebound out front. Talarico's going to pick it up. Talarico sends it along the boards. Dunbar grabs it. Still 45 seconds left in the penalty. Dunbar has it down behind the net. Center's up front. He's looking for Talarico. It's out of his reach, and Katerlik loses an edge, so it moves into the neutral zone. Rails get back on side. Katerlik up to Dunbar. Gets past him. We turn it over to East. Come on, guys. Shot. That's high over the net. Rails still on the power play here. Center out front. Katerlik will chip it up. Shot from under the blue line. Hits a stick. Deflects up over the net. Come on, guys. Let's go. Move. Well, miscommunication there. Dunbar chips it over to the corner. Katerlik will grab her. There's 7 seconds left on the East penalty, so Rails unable to capitalize on that. We look like we're on the PK here. Simonson will carry over the blue line. Radzak trying to get control of the puck. Simonson picks it up. Come on, Blake. Simonson shoots it, hits traffic, will knock down. Simonson will grab that, tips it up for Katerlik. Katerlik whiffs on a shot out near the blue line. He's going to fall on the puck. Radzak, thankfully, will come away from the boards. He can't get his stick loose to get a shot.
Up front!
Simonson will chip it down to the corner. No rails down there. All the rails are bunched up at the blue line. East will move it up. They're going to get around Nimmons. Shot. Ooh, Burke out front breaks that up.
Get to it.
Burke behind the net, chips it back to the corner. He'll pick it up there. Knocked off of his stick by East. He's being pressured.
Send it.
Up the boards here to Johnson. That gets past him. Dunbar. He'll carry over to the corner. He'll send that along the boards. No rails there. Fish will get there, gets a stick on that, knocks it down. Johnson along the boards. East will come away with it though. Nimmons will get a stick on it. Burke chips it back up. East is going to glove it and drop it and carry it in with the body. Fish has control now. Fish looks to chip it backhand. East is going to break it up. Van Loon picks it up for East. We'll send that along the boards. Broken up there by Nimmons. He chips it along the boards. He'll get up into the neutral zone. No icing. It's waved off. Doesn't get there anyway. Johnson will break up that attempt. Johnson's going to pull a checking penalty now. I'm going to replay that. I don't know. He caught him, but it didn't look like he was aiming for the body. It looks like he just took him down on his way to the boards, but... So another Rails PK here. PK here consists of Talarico, Dunbar, Burke, and Nimmons. Sent up to the blue line, held in by East. They'll dump it over to the far corner. Burke pressures in the corner. Centering attempt, broken up by Talarico. All the rails had a stick on that one. Nimmons will move it up to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry in, knocked off of his stick. East is going to come away with that. Offsides. Let's go, Rails! Dunbar on the face-off. Send that to the far side of the ice. East will carry over to the far side. They look to center. It's broken up by Cadillac. He's sent up and into the east bench. Brzezinski on the faceoff for Proctor. Sent to the corner, picked up by Olsen. Olsen sends it behind the net. East is going to get there first. Pressure B! East centers. Brzezinski will tap it over to Radzak. Go with them, Bennett! Radzak poked off of his stick over to the corner. East looks to send that cross ice, a little whiff shot, and then knocked down by Radzak. East will pick it up though. Radzak gets a stick in that. Can't carry it out of the zone though. East will hold it in. Shot, that's high over the net. East is going to grab the rebound for a goal. Let's go, Rails! Pick it up! East will control off the face-off. Cross-ice pass broken up by Dunbar. They'll call an offsides on that. Good hustle, Seeger. Keep working, guys. Radzak will send it into the east zone off of the face-off. East cross ice. We'll dump that to the corner and chase.
Bodie Upperson, assisted by Ethan Conley and Willie Johnson.
Deflected over by, I think, Nimmons. Loose puck. Radzak will grab it. They'll send up the boards. Be held in by East. They'll send it back down to the corner. Center. Brzezinski breaks it up, but Dunbar will grab that and send it out of the zone. Drop pass to Van Loon for East. Shot from out near the boards. Hits the side of the net. Picked up by Dunbar. Dunbar will carry up to the neutral zone. Crash it! Dunbar tries to center, hits a skate. East will grab that. They'll send it up. It's going to get past Nimmons. And East is going to get, no, we'll have an icing call. He's got like no push off. You can see he's doing something. No, and we had it x-rayed and it's not broken, so I don't know though. Johnson on the face-off for Proctor. Sent towards the net but wide by Nimmons. Welty will get there. Welty comes away with it. It's taken off of his stick by East. Center. Somehow the East player gets in front of all the rails there. It'll be broken up though by Nimmons. Chip it up to Simonson. Simonson looks for Welty at center ice. Oh, jeez. Welty will chip it along the boards and chase. He's sent up out of play by East. Good hustle, Jace! East will send that up along the boards. Drop pass, almost intercepted there by Johnson, but we held him by Cadillac. Welty chips it over Johnson. Johnson gets a backhand rebound out front. Loose puck. Yes! Welty with the goal. Welty crashed it, picked up the rebound after 1 or 2 shots. We'll get that past the East goaltender. Way to follow it up, Rails! Yeah. Yep. Dunbar on the face-off for Proctor. Talrico will grab it. Talrico moves it up to Dunbar. Hits his stick, but moves past, turns it over to East. Held in though by, oh no, I think that was held in. I'm gonna check that just for fun. Just for funsies. That looked like Olsen held that in, I don't know. If I caught it or not. No, that was out. Yeah, offsides, good call. He sent around behind the East net. Met by Fish. Dunbar will grab it and come away. Dunbar tries to center, picked off by East on the side of the net. He held in by Catterlick. He shoots it towards the net. Oh, loose puck out front. Loose puck. It's in. Dunbar gets it in. I did not have the camera on that either. I'm so sorry. It was a shot from Catterlick near the blue line. The goaltender made the first save. It dropped down right in front of him. 1 or 2 hacks from Dunbar. He's able to get it past behind him past the goaltender. I don't think I had the camera on it. Oh man, nope. My bad. We go, Rails! Keep it going! Dunbar again on the face-off. He's got Talrico and Fish on the wings. We have Catterlick and Olsen on defense. Fish moves that towards the east end. They're going to pick it up and chip it up the boards into the neutral zone. Picked up by Van Loon for East. He'll cross the blue line. Tries to send that towards the boards. Knocked away by Olsen. East will send that up along the boards. Fish will walk the line there, wait for Olsen to get back on sides and dump it into the zone. Rails will grab a line change. Burke just coming out of the box. He can't quite snag that in time. So Dunbar pressured by Van Loon. He'll send that up ice. It's going to get past the East players. No icing though. Talrico will chase. Fish also pressures. Cross ice there. He bobbled by the East player, so Rails have a minute here to get back over there. Talrico's going to grab it and dump it into the zone. Dunbar's there in the corner. Dunbar comes around behind the net. He tries to center, knocked down by East. Be held in though by Burke. Burke sends it towards the net. He hits Van Loon. Burke picks it up again, sends it towards the net. Third shot there by Welty, overruns it a little bit with a bit of a whiff. Be sent up the boards. Burke's going to hold it in. Burke sends it towards the net. Rebound out front. Loose puck. East is going to grab it. They'll head back the other direction. I was Dunbar from Catterlick on that last goal. Oh, Welty will pull that off the East stick. Chases it to the boards. Easy. There you go. Johnson will come away from the boards with it, loses control of the puck, picks it back up, goes through Simonson's feet. East will lob it back this way. Nimmons chips it down the boards. Johnson behind the net, looks to center, knocked away by East. Johnson gets a stick there, but come on, Brody. East will send that towards the net. That actually hit Nimmons' stick and snuck in past past Grabko. They should play our song for that one. He scored it. Thanks, bummer. Yeah. So a shot on net turns into a deflection off a Rails player for a goal. Rails back at a 1-goal deficit here. Dunbar's going to take the face-off. He's flanked by Brzezinski and Radzak. Dunbar will chip it towards the east end and chase. He's still picking up behind their net. Met by Radzak, though. Knocks it down. Radzak pins against the boards. Dunbar will step in to try to help out. He's still come away with it, though. Good hustle by Olsen there. He's reading that cross ice there. That one will be an icing call wide of the net. Let's go, Rails! Chipped over to the corner. Controlled by East off the face-off. They'll send it up the boards. They try to chip it past Kaderlich. He gets in front of him and holds it in. He'll send that behind the net. He still send it back the same direction. Picked up by Kaderlich. Dunbar will drop back to cover defense. Be out of Radzak's reach. He still pick it up behind their net. Pressured by Brzezinski. He still chip it up and along the boards. Be held in by Olsen. Dunbar will come away with it. Dunbar chips it up to Brzezinski for a one-timer for a goal. Yeah! Nice pass, Seeger! You don't need a foot for that. Yay! Nice pass by Seeger there, assisted Bennett. I don't know how he got that up and over, but we'll take it. Keep working, guys. Good job, Rails. Over to the boards off the face-off. That one's going to get past Olsen. He's still come away from the boards with it. Shot on Grabko. He's going to make that save. Good job, Gav. Johnson out for the face-off for Proctor here. He's got Dunbar, Tallarico. Got Burke and Nimmons on defense. East will shoot quick off the face-off rebound, chipped up high by Burke. He's stripped off Johnson's stick by East. They look to center, knocked away by Tallarico. Defenseman will send it towards the net. That goal for Bennett was credited to assists on Asher and Seeger. East shot from above the circle. Somebody's down a stick. Tallarico gets it back. East will chip that back down. Johnson's there. He's going to pick it up. Try to carry behind the rails net. Carries in front of the rails net. He's pressured. Moves it up to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry up the boards. Let's go, Kobud! Dunbar gets there. Tries to pin against the boards. Overruns it. Tallarico in the corner. We have a penalty coming here on... Not sure who. Johnson. That's Johnson's third. Yeah, what was that for? I didn't see it. What do you do? Oh, just hit him. All right, so Johnson to the box for the third time. I didn't see what happened, so. Let's go, Rails! Kill it off! Dunbar will take the face off. He's got Burke, Nimmons, and Tallarico on the PK here. Up to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry up. Dunbar and Tallarico, they get past the defenders. Come on, Seeger. Center over to Tallarico, moves it back to Dunbar. Loose puck. Dunbar got nailed from behind the net. Easy, guys, let it be. It's a penalty coming on East for the hit on Dunbar, but I don't know if they're going to take anybody else now for retaliation. I'm sure I'm past it. I don't think I can catch that now on a highlight, but. Nope. Missed it. Good hustle, Seeger! Good job, Jimmy! All right, so East is going for, I'm assuming, a roughing penalty. We have a minute 15 on Johnson's penalty and a minute 30 on an East penalty. So, they got too many guys. East, all right, there they go. So 4-on-4 for a minute 15. Let's go, Rails, pressure! Sorry, we got a little ref conference over at the bench, so here we go. Dunbar, Tallarico, Nimmons, Burke still. 4-on-4 now. He's sent over to the corner, picked up by East. Tallarico knocks it down as East tries to move it along the boards. Center, back to Tallarico, can't get a stick on it. Come on, Jimmy, work! Tallarico gets a shot, deflection by the goaltender. I don't know how he got a shot off on that, but he did. Dunbar picks it up, he tries to center, taken off his stick behind the net. He's gonna tie up the player. Tallarico just nailed into the net, behind the net. Oh, jeez. That will be the end of two there. Talarico holding onto his neck there. He got taken down hardcore behind the net. Big just mix of traffic, so. All right, end of 2. We have 49 seconds on Johnson's penalty, minute 5 on the East penalty. No zamming, so we'll move right into period 3. All right, Talarico's going to take the draw here. We got Dunbar, Olsen, and Kaderlich. Still 4-on-4 hockey. East will chip that into the rail zone, turn it over to Kaderlich. Kaderlich up the boards. I'll have an icing call coming on that. Up to the East defender. They're going to get a shot off right away. It's wide of the net. Or high. Cross ice for East. Another shot from top of the circle. Grabko is going to glove that one. Good job, Gav! Simonson will replace Dunbar, and Welty will replace Talarico. Sent up high for East off the faceoff. Sent down to the corner. Picked up by East, carried over to the corner. Poked away by Simonson. Olsen gets in the mix, breaks that up. Just sent wide in front of the net. Welty gets a stick in that one. Simonson will glove that and drop it. Can't get a stick on it though. Olsen will chip it over to Kaderlich. Kaderlich will send it up to Welty at center ice. Come on, Jace. Welty tries to clear the defender. It's poked off of his stick. Rails back to 5 men. 10 seconds left on the East penalty. East will carry that back into the neutral zone. They're going to just kill time until their 5th man's back on the ice here. And he is. Olsen chips it behind the net to Kaderlich. Kaderlich up to Fish. Come on, Mace. Fish tries to move that cross ice. It's broken up by East. Welty will grab it. Come on, Jace. Come on, Jace. Welty sends that cross ice over to the corner. Fish is there, ties up the player, loose puck. Radzak will step in and pick it up. There's rails were in a line change, so nobody's out front centering. Fish will send that all the way along the boards. Nimmons isn't there. Is he going to get there? Yep, holds it in. East will chip that one up, knocked down by Nimmons with the skate. Fish will grab it. At least slow down progression there. East will dump that. Nimmons over to the far corner. We'll chip that up to Fish. Fish drop pass to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry into the zone. Poked off of his stick by the defender. He's going to get it back. Head towards the net. Gets it up. Not in though. Up over the goaltender, but East will grab the rebound and knock it away. Burke will grab it in the neutral zone. Burke lifts it, sends it over to Fish. Dunbar's going to grab it off the boards. East will take it off of his stick. Burke has it. Burke sends it back along the boards again to Fish. Fish tries to dump it, whiffs on it. We'll have an offsides call.
Okay, go east, come on.
Talarico, Dunbar, Simonson, Nimmons, Burke. Dunbar will grab that. Chips it over to Simonson. It gets past him. He's going to grab it off the boards. We'll have an offsides call again. Talarico on the face-off, Proctor. East will move past him and send it into the zone. Burke gets there, chips it up the boards. Oh, that's taken off of Nimmons' stick. He gets it back, moves it to Simonson. Simonson sends it up high. East will send that into the zone for an offsides call. Are we just getting locker room music in between? Is that what that is? I think it's the locker room. I don't think they're... Or is it coming from the speaker? Oh, must be the speaker. All right, Dunbar grabs it off of the face-off. Nobody really has control. Dunbar tripped crossing the blue line. No call coming on that one. Dunbar will chip that back to Simonson. Simonson gets a stick on it, knocks it down. Simonson comes away with it. Shot by Simonson. Nice hard shot. It'll be saved by the goaltender, though. Keep shooting, Blake! Cohen on the face-off there. Sent over to the boards. Welty there. Welty drops it back behind the net. No rails are over there. Broken up by Radzak as East tries to send it across ice. Radzak sends it over to Welty. Doesn't catch that one. Welty drops it to Dunbar. Dunbar over to Radzak. Dunbar gets a stick on it again. East is gonna... Nope, be pinned against the boards by Radzak. He comes away with it. Taken off his stick. He looks to center. Olsen steps in. Cover D! Yep. Radzak and Dunbar work along the boards. Radzak comes away with it. Stick is held up. He can't get a shot off. Come on, Stanley! East gets past the rails there. Grabco's going to glove that for a whistle. Good job, Gav!
The ref almost called it.
I know. I saw that.
Let's go! Let's go, boys! Go east!
Brzezinski on the face-off for Proctor. Held in by East. They send it back towards the net. Hits a skate. Deflected to the corner. Olsen loses an edge moving after it. East centers. They're going to pick up the rebound. Broken up by Dunbar. That actually, I think, was sent in by Dunbar. Is that Seeger? Echo off his stick in. I think that might have gone off Dunbar's stick as he was trying to clear it. That would be 2 goals the Rails have scored on themselves. Too late on the replay. Let's go, Rails! Get it back! Dunbar pressures. Come on, B, get there! Brzezinski will send that down to Dunbar. Dunbar comes away from the boards with it. Come on, Seeger, get a stick on it, buddy. Can't get a stick on that. Be broken up by East. They're going to head back the other direction. Taken away by Burke and Brzezinski. Go with them, B! Fish picks it up center ice. Loses control of the puck. Come on, Seeger, hold it in. Dunbar will chip it down to Fish. Crash it! Crash it, B. Come on. Sent towards the net by Nimmons, stopped by East out front, loose puck. Dunbar gets a stick in it, holds it in for a second, but East will pick it up and send it out. Burke will walk through the middle of the ice, runs into Brzezinski, loses control of the puck, and we have an offsides call. Ugh, I know. Talrico on the face-off. Loose puck. Talrico chips it over to the boards. Burke will get there. And a turn sends it over to the far boards. Picked up by Simonson. He's going to carry into the rail zone. Cross ice. Gets that pass to the Duluth East players for Welty. It's taken off of his stick though. Poke checked away there by Burke. Nimmons battles for it at the blue line. East will send that down to the corner. Talrico to the corner first for Proctor. East gets a stick on that, knocks it down. Nimmons will take it back. Nimmons chips it up to Welty. Have a whistle coming. Net's off, I guess. Rails were moving that up ice as the net came off. Got Dunbar taking the face-off. He has Radzak and Dunbar on the wings. Katerlik and Olsen on defense. Broken up by Dunbar, moves it up to Radzak. Radzak chips it towards the boards. Up the boards to Dunbar. Turned over to East, but they can't quite get a stick on it. They did though. Moved up to center ice. Cross ice pass just in front of their teammate. Broken up by Dunbar. He's tripped up. East is going to get past the Rails defenders. Looks like Grabko made a save. Not sure who had that shot there, but Seeger looks gassed right now.
See how red his face is?
Yeah. Dunbar tries to clear the defender. Gets a stick back on the puck. Radzak in the corner. Radzak sends it behind the net. Dunbar's going to get there. Dunbar centers. Radzak can't get a stick down. Oh no! Olsen breaks his stick. He's trying to hit the puck with the nub of his stick. Oh. Jess, I'm sorry. Way to keep at it, Ash! That's like his second stick in like a couple of weeks, too, I think. He broke one not that long ago. I know. He kept trying to play it. How come we're back down here now? What did I miss? Oh, he got a penalty? For what?
Can't play with the stick.
Really? I didn't know that. Apparently you can't play with the broken stick. So him trying to hit the puck with the nub of his stick is a penalty, I guess. I didn't know that either. I'm learning. So Olsen's going to draw a penalty, I guess, for that because he was trying to move the puck with the shaft of his stick after it was broken. Apparently you can't do that. Oh, that's a crappy way to get a penalty here. No clue. I don't know if he would know that either. Katerlik picks it up behind the Rails net. Dunbar pokes it up out of the zone. East will grab it. They work to get back on sides. I'm going to carry down to the corner. Center.
Oh, take it!
Shot hits Brzezinski in the foot. Little whiff shot. Katerlik's going to carry out. Katerlik backhands it towards the net. Ooh, Dunbar almost got a stick on that. East will carry up and out of their zone. He tripped it by Nimmons. He'll take control of the puck there. East will send it to the near boards. Push to the boards by Brzezinski. Poked away. Job B! Keep pressuring, bud! Down to the corner. Pressured by Burke. Up the boards. Pressure on B. You got it.
Set it up!
East will chip that over to the far corner. One timer from center out near the blue line, wide of the net. Nimmons will send that down ice. We'll have an icing call coming. No touch on that. They're waving off ice, or calling icing. Welty will take the draw. Got Talarico, Nimmons, and Burke. Nimmons tries to pin against the boards. East will come away with it though. East centers. Can't get a stick on it. Sent towards the net. Grabko knocks it down with his mask. Loose puck out front though. Sent over to the corner. Picked up by Welty. Welty down to the corner. Centers! Oh! Simonson's stick was held up there. He couldn't get it down. Offsides on East. Can you hold their stick like that? Can you hold their stick like that? It looked like he was holding Blake's stick. Or is that a holding? It should not be a holding. I mean, maybe it wasn't bad. That's what it looked like to me, though.
Yeah, you can't hold.
Yeah. I knew you can't hold like a body and stuff, but I didn't know. All right, so face off right outside of the rails zone. Dunbar will take it. East will come away with it. Cross ice pass. East will get a stick on that first. They try to come away with the boards with it. Radzak pressures. East will move it up high and cross ice. Dunbar pushes him to the boards. East will chip that down to the corner. Olsen there. Olsen chips it up to Dunbar. Dunbar tries to chip it past the East player. Can't get it past. East will come away from the boards with it. Shot from point blank. They'll find the back of the net. Let's go, guys. Pick him up. Yeah, you can't let him walk in and shoot point blank at him. Yeah, I know. I think he has asthma too. He just. So East will pull to a 2-goal lead here. East chips it up. Katerlik grabs it. Katerlik sends it back to Dunbar at center ice. Dunbar tries to clear the defender, loses control of the puck. Radzak will send it down the boards. Dunbar picks it up in the corner. East will come away with it. Katerlik holds it in. He'll send that towards the net. Come on, Seeger. East will send that up in the neutral zone. That gets past Olsen. Katerlik will get there. Katerlik tries to send it up. It's held in by Van Loon. East centers. Dunbar's right out front. Picks it up. He's going to chip it up. It's going to be held in though. Sent back here to the corner. Katerlik there. Katerlik up the boards. Turns it over to East. Olsen up looking for Dunbar. He sends it right to the defender for East though. They're going to chip it off the boards. And Olsen will send it up. That one, I thought that was out, but we're going to not call it offsides. Center. Van Loon off the side of the net. Dunbar chips it up. Come on, guys, get there! East will send it behind the rails net. Loose puck.
Take it, center it.
Pressure by Dunbar and Olsen in the corner. Dunbar will pick it up and send it down ice. It's going to be wide of the net, so we'll have an icing call.
Good shot! Good shift, boys!
Talarico on the face-off. East will chip it. They send it up high. Shot. Kick save by Grabko. Chipped up here to the defender. They try to send it back low. Talarico is going to pick it up. Talarico off the boards, turns it over to East. East will send that back down into the zone. They'll chase. They're going to get there first behind the net. Player loses an edge, and so does Nibbins. East will chip that towards the net. Loose puck out front. Pick it up. Send that rebound wide of the net. Grabko is scrambling.
Get on him!
Simonson carries behind the rails net.
On him!
Simonson down to the corner. Looks to flip that on net. It hits the side of the net. Be held in here by Burke. Burke gets a shot. Intercepted by East out in front of the net. They're going to carry up and out. And move past Burke. Loose puck out front. Grabbed by Nimmons. Nimmons chips it up to Welty. Welty gets his stick back on it. Sorry, I was way off with the camera there. Welty tries to center. Broken up by East. Knocked down. Can't quite hold it in though. Rails are tired. Welty pressures. Oh, East can't quite carry the puck with him there. Rails trying to chip it off the East stick. Knocked by Burke away. Grabko is going to deflect that up into the side. Centering pass. Puck is loose, but ref can't see it. Barely putting any pressure on his foot. Face off, sent over to the far boards. Olsen will send that up to Fish. Brzezinski comes away from the boards with it. He moves it across to Katerlik. Katerlik, quick shot, deflection. East will get their sticks on it first, though. Knocked away by Olsen. Sends it back up high to Fish. Fish dropped. Thought he was dropping it off for Dunbar, but East will take it off of his stick instead. Knocked away by Olsen again. East will fire that along the boards. It's going to get past their defender. Fish hustles down. Fish pressures behind the net. East will send that back the other direction. Katerlik tries to hold it in. It's going to bounce past him. Olsen on the hustle. Olsen sends it up to Katerlik. Cover D! Center by Dunbar. Fish can't get a stick on that. East knocks it away. Too many! Oh wait, we pulled our goaltender, and East is gonna score on that. Rails had 6 guys. Threw me off for a second. I didn't notice we pulled our goaltender. Grabko will re-enter. Burke grabs it off of the face-off. He'll carry up ice. Drops it off to Welty. Welty will clear one player. Loses control of the puck. They'll regain it. Welty centers. Hits the side of the net. Nimmons will get there first. Nimmons sends it up to Dunbar. Dunbar centers. That's going to get past everybody. Nimmons will get there first for Proctor. Nimmons will dump that into the zone, intercepted by East. East will walk in, they get a late shot. Saved by Grabko. So that'll end it, 7-4 East. So that means that Rails will seed 3 in District 11. East will seed 2. And both teams, including Cloquet, will be in Thief River Falls in 2 weeks for the regions.